What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another No Man's Sky video. There's been an update. A really big one from what I understand, and it's gonna be really cool. Before we do anything, I need to make sure that my base is still there, because the update is so big that it might change the entire world I was living on. We're gonna go to my base, and we're gonna go to Perv and see if, my base is still there. It might have gotten destroyed during the update. It might not. I don't know. Only time will tell, I suppose. And then I'll do some freighter stuff. This episode was supposed to be originally for quests, and then I saw the update, so this is probably going to be an exploration and loot goblin stream, to be honest. Alrighty, so base is still here. We still have a home. So I guess first, let's go address the freighter shit. I think they did well. I have not gotten any warning messages about, stuff happening. How is it? Everybody intact? Everybody looks intact. Alright. What you got for me? 400,000 units, 400,000 units, 400,000 units. So about 1.2 million units. 500 chromatic metal, I will always take that. 473 activated emerald, I will be turning that into chromatic metal. 3 cryo pumps, and then 400,000. Oh, that's a nice one, and we got that. I guess we'll talk to Apollo and let him know. Are you receiving? Signal was thought you were gone. Okay. It is a relief to hear Apollo again. It feels like we have not spoken in a long time. I try to recount the experiences to Apollo as best I can. The gateway, the strange planet, a vast machine, the crimson orb. As I talk, I realize the memories themselves are unstable, that I cannot form them in my mind. It is just a dull, aching red. I tell Apollo that I think I saw the Atlas itself. You saw it? You met the Atlas? The Gek, the Korvax, they worship it as a god. I never thought it was real. Never thought. Are you alright? I can't imagine what you've gone through. That is uncharacteristically not Apollo. I don't know what I pressed. I tell Apollo of the things the Atlas said, how it spoke of travelers and sentinels as if they were protocols, not living things. The way it views us, the way it looked at me, I felt as if life and death were just fragile dreams, not real concepts at all. At least it didn't harm you, and I think there's something in what you've just said. The Korvax pay homage to the Sentinels precisely because they believe them to be servants of this Atlas. We should investigate further. This machine will lead us to the Sentinel nest. We'll be rich before we know it. Agree. Give me the money. But there are other factors now in play. I tell Apollo of Artemis's grave and my encounter with the mysterious traveler Null. This is nothing but yap, and I'm getting tired of it. Artemis is dead? I don't... How? Who would... I know I made fun of them, but that was easy. They cared. They believed, and What's happened to them? Where have you buried Artemis? I want to say goodbye if I can. Tell them of my choice. I'm not bullshitting. I tell Apollo that Null gave me a way of saving Artemis to restore them to a form of life. Apollo is initially excited at the prospect of going to meet Artemis, but I explain the nature of what I did. I tell them that Artemis' soul lives only within a simulation, unable to go to beyond. Ask if this was right. I don't give a shit. I did it. It is a long time before Apollo speaks again. Will they be happy? Say I hope so. You did the right thing. You tried. Whatever you might be feeling right now, know that you are a good friend. I just did it because, Matrix. I don't know. I forget why I even did it. I have to go through the portal and join you. That much is clear. We just need to figure out the right glyphs, the right address for that world of yours. Find a monolith, search for patterns in the data. These things are machines and we simply need to understand their code. No, fuck you. I'm exploring. And then I want to go to a new system. I'm trying to go to a new system. There we go. That's a good one. Doesn't seem like no one's been there, so it might be a good system to test out the new update. The planets look a lot better. The planets look a lot more gorgeous. Alright, let's see. What are you? Low atmosphere planet, miasmatic, murky. Alright, well, nothing too interesting. Carton of dirty hatchlings. That sounds kind of racist. Dirty hatchlings. Oh, that's fucked up. I'm selling them on the black market anyways. High activity. I don't know if I want to fuck with that. Alright, where's the pirate? God damn it. Murder this fucking degenerate piece of shit. Oh wow, who'd have imagined I'd kill this bitch ass. Boot, 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 boot. Minotaur, come here. Oh yeah, scanning creatures is probably a smart idea. Scanning for an outpost is probably a smart idea. Alright, we go this way. Yay. Definitely, I think it looks prettier. They definitely up the graphics a little bit, it looks like. Frame rate's not that bad either. I think they up frame rate too. Imagine that! A game that can both up their frame rate and their graphics. Who could imagine that? Wild card! Probably should go around scanning stuff for a little bit. I do need to kill sentinels real quick. Hold up. Come here, you bitch ass. Fuck it. We ball. Literally. And I guess I would understand it for... Ooh! Interesting. Hello, little organism. What's going on with you? Scan for minerals. Yeah! I can do that. There's a rock. Give me your shit. Give me your shit. And a mission. Thank you for the exosuit thing. What's the point of this little room? Is it like neat little piece of lore? Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, no, it crashed. It crashed hard. Okay, well, that's the first crash I've ever had in this game. It happens. It was bound to happen eventually. Oh, no, I think this is a problem, and it's probably a sign for me to edit. So, I guess we're gonna have to call it there. Welcome back! Back to it. I was exploring this planet, but it boring as fuck. So, because this is supposed to be me exploring the update, but the update was buggy, so I can't. So instead, I'm going to summon Freighter, because we got Freighter shit to do again. This is the second time this episode, but it's because this episode is split into 2 parts. Damn it, there was a damage. Okay, it looks like only 1 starship was damaged, but we're good. Viking dagger. I needed those. Good to know. Salvage frigate module. Always take that. Units. Geknip. Units. Alright, bet. Let's go to another system. Trade system, preferably. Frozen planet. You're nothing special. Boiling planet. No, not really catching my interest. Obsidian bead, not catching my interest. Incandescent, not really. None of this system is kind of boring me. Then we go to an advanced materials, because this system's not one I want. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I nog into the space station. That's not fun. We'll buy here. Alright, let's go see if there's interesting planets. And if not, I'll just sell, buy, go next system. Ooh, you kind of look interesting. Overgrown. I can definitely tell there's a light upgrade. There's definitely like a graphics upgrade. I can tell that easily. Nope. Activated copper? No. What's on you? Nothing interesting. Man. Alright, well, here's a pretty cool looking asteroid belt. So we're just gonna... What do the anomaly detectors do? Oh, that's what it does. Hold up. So if I were to do that, all right, let me go like this. Oh, wait, sentinel distress signal. I steady myself with deep breaths, but the interceptor does not attack. Its weapon systems are silent, appearing completely deactivated. Offer assistance. Before I can respond, the ship is gone. Warp path traced. Oh, where's that? It's this way. I'm interested what that is. What would the sentinels want help with? Why would they want help? What is causing them to want help? That's actually kind of scary. Alright, where's the signal? There you are. Are you an interesting planet? Not really. Sentinel interceptor signal right here on the planet. What do you want, you bitch-ass bitch? Well, there's a trade outpost. Bet. What is this? You cycled a unit. Alrighty, what's this about? 4-1 feed lost circuits. Alright, well, I can get Atlantideum. Okay, so recycled unit, feed lost circuits. What is this? The 9th 10001. Okay, and what is you gonna give me? Oh, exosuit. No memory deserves erasure. The 17th. Okay, cool. I guess. I don't know what that's all about. Oh. I get one? Wait, hold up. No way. Okay, well, what's this? Hylian brain. Radiant shard, inverted mirror, harmonic brain. Wait, hold up. I want to get this thing. How do I get a radiant shard, inverted mirror, and a thingamabob? Radiant shard. Okay, well, how do I get those? Oh, yay. Oh, it's these. Yeah, there's more shard. Ooh, there's this. Hold up. How do I get this? Alrighty, I got an inverted mirror. But I'm also getting attacked by shit. You is bitches. Alien brain. Oh, I see. You don't want it. You know what happens when you want it? This is what happens when you want. Wait, what? I can't summon it? Okay, cool, I guess. Well, I guess you want this then, huh? Probe subconscious. Oh, hello. Oh, there's something there. I gotta get to the ancient site. Alright, the Ooper fragment. The ancient site stirs as I approach. Stone scraping against stone. Warmth radiates from the Hylian brain within my pack, as though in response. The mind of the ship is interlocked with the hive. Current instructions: seek and eliminate anomalies. Enmesh archival sentience with surrogate entity. Present brain. I fumble with the ship's brain, almost dropping it as it glows unbearably hot in my hands. The pain radiates far beyond my hands, an unearthly heat. A heat that melts glass. Its circuitry shifts and then grows still. The brain seems to accept my presence now. Harmonic brain! Yay! Wait, did I just get a sentinel ship? Is that what this is? Oh, yeah. Nice. Wow. Huh. Right, add ship to collection. Whoa. How many what the hell? This is a beast of a ship. This is cool. I got a sentinel ship. Yo. Well, how much is this ship even worth? I just want to, I know I just bought the other ship, but I am kind of curious now. Install you. Wow. Okay. Oh, you're worth more than my ship. Do I already have a replacement ship, bro? I just want to see how this one will do if I fully upgrade it. But you're still not as good as my other one, are you? Yeah, you're not quite as good. Wasted a lot of time with this, kinda. But, I mean, what can you do? You'll be my fighter, I guess? I don't know. Starting to think I should just do whatever I was doing with the storyline. I mean, I committed, but like, hey, just do whatever I was doing with the storyline and just see if I find anything along the way. I guess set up some missions and then we'll go talk to Null. It's in another system. Okay, we'll go to the galaxy map. I'm pretty sure I can get there in a single bound. No, not fucking with the Crimson Eye. Not today, boy. Not today, buddy boy. Not today, buddy boy. We're not dealing with the Crimson Eye at all. There we go. And then I could explore the creatures there and earn moolah and have it cut out of the video because it's boring. It's fun to do, but it's boring to watch because it's just me being a cretinous little goblin without explaining what the fuck I'm doing. Kind of wanted to find a cave first, but you know what? I don't really need the nanites, so, you know, I'll just go to the monolith. The monolith. Oh my god, we're gonna talk to Tiggy.
Where the f am I?
Anomaly, 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 anomaly. I see the stone of the monolith. It's immovable, muted silver, and yet something lurks beneath. It is gray, and yet not gray. A crimson calling out from somewhere below its cool surface. Cool. I eat piece of chicken. Locate a portal. Oh, I gotta go get that. Alright, spaceship, come here. Hello. Alright, last time I went through one of these, I got freaking spied on by the hello. I forgot about that. Last time I did this, I got messed up by the, or not messed up, but I met the Crimson Eye again. Oh. Probably unnecessary to do all of this, but, you know, I'm doing it anyways. There you are. Oh, hello. Traveler capture loop enabled. Anomaly event contained. The portal seems to beg me as I approach. What the fuck is this, a yandere portal? Demanding my attention, it requires me to activate it. It requires me to travel on. Does this thing have a kink? What the hell? Why is that so... What the okay, cool. I am unsure if I should listen. Request the planet's address. So we got pencil, bird, balloon, bird, jellyfish from Ban Ban, jellyfish from Ban Ban, that's an asshole, TP, another asshole, a dinosaur, a moon, and an asshole. Gotcha. That actually isn't gonna help me at all, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, now I gotta talk to Apollo. I don't get to use it. Okay. Alright, well, let's go to the holo terminal, I guess, and talk to Apollo. I thought we were gonna talk to Null, but I guess we're talking to the asshole. Tune to Apollo. What does Apollo have to say? Have you found the glyphs for your world? I'm almost ready. My suit is upgraded, my stomach is full, and I've hired a Gek to look after my farm while I'm away. Ask about the farm. I'm here. Sidetracking it. He's to the point. Say I have found him. As I look at Apollo, I think of all that I saw within the portal, of what happened to Artemis when they walked that same path. I think of the face of the Atlas, of the way Nada warned me not to return to those tunnels. I do not know if the portals are safe. I don't give a shit. Give him the glyphs. If he dies, he dies. I give Apollo the glyphs, asking them to take care, to remember what happened to Artemis. They assure me that they will, promising to see me soon. Before I go, they advise me to find out what I can from this so-called Null. They warn me to be careful too. He's gonna die. Oh, there's thick bitch. Hi, Null. Two lost souls. One who cared too much and one who cared too little. Their lives have not become what was promised, have they? Every sentient being that has ever lived has felt that way at some point. I know I did, once upon a time. I was angry, confused of my own solitude. Imagine my surprise when you woke me. Wake up, fuck up more, you bimbo bitches! Speak English! Actually, I understand everything. I'm doing that for the funny. Oh, I know you didn't mean to. I didn't, but I'm glad I did. I know you were just playing around with portals, but whatever you did, I am here now and I need your help. Okay. The Atlas. Something is happening to the universe, something I need your help to figure out. Ask why. The Sentinels do not just keep the peace across the universe, their motives run deeper than that, seeking out anomalies in the multiversal structure and eliminating them from existence. Have you looked at me? What do you think a Sentinel would do if they came across my form? No, it has to be you, traveler. There is an observatory nearby. It would lead you to the location of a crashed freighter of great interest to our investigation. There we will find the first secret, I am sure of it. Yes, we're exploring the cosmic ramifications of anomalies in the Sentinels of a universe, and to find out that, we need to go to the ruins of failed capitalism. How fucking quaint. Know that the Atlas is neither an enemy nor friend to us. No more than the air or the wind might be called such names, but it is terrified, it is in pain, and we have a responsibility to help its suffering no matter the cost. That boy the devil! No, fuck you mean? Fuck you mean help it? Red glowing eye that controls everything and leads a legion of pestering ants, and you call that something that needs help? No. That's Satan. Well, let's head over there. I guess, yeah, just use this and see what's going on. Null's prediction was correct. The terminal is curiously open. The log's ready for me to read. This observatory appears to have functioned as a salvage station. Manned by a Gex specialist, a translator, they were accused of questioning things that should not be questioned, of sowing the seeds of dissent. This posting was meant as a punishment. They found strange things in the wrecks, aberrations, data that spoke of worlds that does not exist, and events that did not happen. That Gek went out to investigate one such craft, the life signature of a Korvac still on board. They never returned. Is this how Nada and Polo met? Is this how my friends found each other? There is a signal on the console, a warning on repeat, 16 short bursts of a data loop. You know what? You're right. That might be Nada and Polo. Whoa, hello. All right, freighter crash site located. I've already been to a dozen of these by now. Oh, it's off-world. Okay, cool. Oh, coordinates originally logged by Gex Specialist. Polo! It is Polo! Wow, that's actually interesting. Well, that's... yeah. Well, here we go. Crew manifest missing. Limited data available. I need an encryption key. Shit, how the fuck do I make an encryption key? Oh, I gotta look for it. Okay, cool. Alright, what kind of loot you gonna give me? Log encryption key. Cool. I'm not here for the log encryption key, though. Well, I mean, I am, but I'm looking for something a bit different. Another log encryption key. Is there not gonna be any actual goodies in this motherfucker? Is it just gonna be log encryption keys? Another log encryption key. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Who would have guessed it? Another encryption key. Oh, boy. Alright, here we go. Let's see what they had to say. Crew manifest missing. Limited data available. Read log. 1 encryption key. I do not know who will read this message. I do not know if anything will survive, but I must die as I lived. I will record it all, even in the face of oblivion. The swarm came to every world. The drones acted erratically, not attacking, just watching. Time passed and the Sentinels did not seem so much of a threat anymore. They were peaceful now, we thought. We had been forgiven. We were wrong. They struck as one, an attack somehow coordinated across unfathomable distances. With a fury exceeding all prior skirmishes, the Sentinels annihilated all biological life within the universe in a span of 54.2 standard minutes. What? Only I remained. The Korvacs stood with me in the end. To their credit, they concealed me within their flotilla as they headed towards the center. They are coming now. The screams of my friends resonate in every hall, every corner. The Sentinels have found me. I told Nada to leave. I told them what we already know. All of us. We are not alone. Even if I die, Nada will find me again in another universe. 10 just like me. 1,000, a million. We are not alone, for every soul is many. Even in the face of 16, we must declare that we lived. We existed. No matter the horror of the end, they are at my door. Error. Unexpected log termination. Wow, that's heavy as hell, bro. Hollow terminus. Okay. From Artemis. I escaped, traveler. I escaped. And next I was here. Well, whatever here is. This new world has a sun, has life. It's beautiful, but I think anything would be beautiful after the months spent in that awful place. I'm ready to get going now, though. We'll do what we did before, except there will be no shifting stars to stop us this time. If you bring this star chart to a nearby station, I'm sure we'll find each other soon. Artemis is unaware of everything. They do not know that they died, that I made a choice to bind their soul with the... Do I tell... It'll crush them. Oh, no! Oh, this is actually a hard choice. Do I continue the deception? No, I don't got time for it. Tell Artemis the truth. Oh, I don't want it, though! Alright, lay out my morals on the table real quick. I was warned not to tell them the truth. But this is they're gonna know either way. I'm gonna go through all the deception bullshit. I'm gonna go talk to the charts. They're gonna be like, oh, these charts are fake. Or I'm gonna tell them, hey, these charts are fake, but I need you to fabricate a reason. It's not gonna work out. So, I'm sorry, Artemis, if this breaks your heart, but... But how do I tell them their world is not real? Even if I saved them from death, I took their dreams away from them. They are limited to a single system and will never meet a kindred soul. Say I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it was the only choice. But do I want to be direct? I think being direct is the best way to do it in this case. No, Artemis is a friend. You know what? I'm being direct. Tell Artemis everything from the moment I discover their grave to the final upload of their soul to a simulated solar system. Artemis thinks I am joking at first. I will never forget how their smile falters after a few more questions. They tell me they need some time to think about what I have said. Cole, it's that or you died. Oh, fuck you, pirates. I was just talking to someone. Oh boy, that's so... I'm sorry, Artemis, but it was that or you die. I don't think you'd be too keen on dying. Talk to... I think it's Null we're talking to? Yeah, Null. We're speaking to Null. Apollo's doing his shit somewhere else. Hey, Null. What did you find out there? Tell me everything. Share discoveries. I tell Null of the freighter and its recordings, how it spoke of a world where the Sentinels eliminated all life, leaving only a traveler and a single Korvax entity. I choose my words with care. You think I did not know who that Korvax entity is? Don't be so naive. Do you think anything you have read is a surprise to me? But I had to be sure of what I suspected. I know it now. The Atlas is with you. You could not see these things if it did not wish it. That freighter was a wreck from a parallel universe. There are countless such places within our multiverse, dimensions where things happen differently, but there are 3 exceptions to this. The Atlas is omnipresent in all, a singular being with a singular perception. The Sentinels move between dimensions at will. It was the travelers who corrupted existence. Our arrival was meant to herald a glorious age, but we made a terrible mistake. I committed an act beyond forgiveness. And from this deed, paradise was lost. But something is different in this cycle. The wall between universes. They grow thin. Nada knows this, but they keep their head in the sand. We must learn what we can from each species before we decide what to do. Visit a Viking cartographer and speak with them. I will translate. Shit getting serious? Hold up. Is shit getting serious? Oh, we're talking to a Viking? Oh, no. I don't want to talk to Viking. Alright, well, I guess I gotta go to a Viking system. Oh, I was even thinking about this. I know what to do. I don't know, actually, I don't know if I'd even want to be in charge of a bunch of fucking snobbish Viking bastards. We'll see the quality of the Dreadnought. Sees Dreadnought, what quality? Oh, it's good too. Oh, it's good too. Oh, it's good too. You know what? I kinda have to, don't I? Oh boy. Compare, claim freighter, transfer, yes. There we go. New base. Oh, I don't got my Gek boys anymore though. Fuck. Oh, shut up, you fucking... pieces of shit. Freaky Fuckface is gone! We lost Freaky Fuckface. Oh well. Let's go to the space station. I've completely gotten off track of what I was doing. I was doing that. Pro-Viking lore. As a warrior begins their bark, I feel a strange frequency vibrate through my skull. I see a flash of Null's glowing orb behind my eyes. Suddenly, the Viking's words ring clear in my ears. Gra, pathetic interloper, prying into Viking secrets, cowardly spy. I should kill you. But traveler must be aided. Such is the command of Herc. Prove yourself, interloper. Retrieve the words of Herc. Ascend in Viking glory. Then you shall have your words. I will reveal only this. Location of Herc's command is marked for you. Commune with their words. Gra. Don't tell me I need to improve. Oh. Collect a Viking artifact from an ancient ruin. Okay. Alright, let's learn some shit from the Viking Herc dude. The noble travelers will be spared. Their journey through the cosmos shall not be thwarted. So it is decreed. The will of Herc commands it. The Viking shall honor the judgment and the beliefs of the ancients. Ancient knowledge passed down through the generations of Viking warriors spills from the marker stone, filtering into my mind like a long-forgotten memory. Speak in Viking. I begin to speak and my voice is seized by an unknown power. I roar, taking myself by surprise. None hamper the path towards Drindar as the Sentinels. They must be destroyed, their time will be ended. So it has been written, so it shall become to be. This is the Viking swear. Speak in Viking. I call out once more, my throat harsh and gasping, the sound guttural, the words spill forth, summoned by the power of the monolith. As the words fade, their lines still resonating in my vision, I find myself in possession of an ancient tome. Oh. Alrighty, cool. Return the Viking artifact to the cartographer. Cool. Null wished for me to visit the Viking and learn what I could of the Atlas, the creator of all universes, the Sentinels, rebellious hunters of anomalies, and the travelers who committed some unforgivable act long ago. Probably genocide. Gra, you have commuted with Herc. You are worthy interloper. Make your request be bold. world. I want to know about the Sentinels. Or no, Atlas. I want to know about the Crimson Eye. Gra, do not speak that name. Only pathetic beings worship liar Atlas. I know! Ask about pathetic beings. Korvax, right? The crimes of the Gek will not be forgotten. Obliterated Korvax homeworld, enslaved the synthetics, and melted them down for nanite clusters. Their so-called first spawn summoned back the Sentinels with their brutality and barbarism. Oh, so the Gek are the reason why the Sentinels are back. I'm a traveler Gek, that ain't my problem. Ask about the Vy'keen. Any being that claims to be a god is not one interloper. Progenitor Herc knew this well. Battle Brother Null did not. They died for a false dream. Speak to Korvax cartographer. Really? I gotta go to... You know what? Fine. Yeah, we're gonna go there. Oh, isn't this an interesting looking one? What we got? This is a Gek system. That's supposed to go to a Korvax system. It is stupid, but it's fine. I want to buy, and I want to sell organs on the black market. Hello, cartographer. The Korvax looks up, swiftly scans me, and then reveals their catalog of maps and charts. Oh, I gotta go to a specific one. Are you fucking retarded? So we're going to the space station, we're gonna talk to the cartographer, and then we're gonna go to the freighter. Alright, cartographic entity requests bullshit. Query Korvax history. Once again, I sense Null's presence. If the Korvax feels it too, they do not show it. They begin to speak, their words clear and bright, processed by my unseen companion. The arrival of the traveler is anticipated, but you are not ready yet. We must know that you are the one we seek. I don't give a shit. I'm just doing my own thing. There is an anomaly, a glitch. It is guarded by holes through which the convergence cannot see. Move through this space, retrieve that which cannot be retrieved. What's that? What can I not retrieve? You need to elaborate. Artemis? Artemis is talking. So many things. I had a dream last night. You were in it. I dreamt I finally met you and Apollo. I dreamt that we flew together through the skies, that I was no longer alone. I found parts on this fabricated planet. Did you leave them here for me? Did you feel sorry for me? It doesn't matter, I suppose. I'm going to build a ship. You gave me a whole solar system. I'm gonna see what's out there. Artemis leaves. I did not know if I did the right thing telling them about the simulation. But for now, my path is clear. I must seek out the Korvax. I must continue my quest for knowledge. Okay, I don't give a shit. I don't. It's he's dead or he's not. If he doesn't like it, oh well, get over it. I'm sorry, I'm being mean about this, but it's that or you could have been dead. You do that or you die. Uh-oh, it's in the water. Shit, we gotta talk to Poseidon. Just don't fuck with the Cyclops. Oh. Attempting to read memory at whatever the fuck that is. This connection is not permanent. It is merely the start of a new equation on Korvax Prime. Entities who passed on into the Korvax Echoes left their shell for their descendants. The terminal's message is delivered. It shorts out its strange existence, no longer tolerated by our reality. A small unit, aglow with ethereal light, is left at my feet, a divergence cube. Going to the cartographer. Cartographer Neo Beke. Reveal divergence cube. Ehew, it is real, but I beg, do not expose me further. Your claim is proved, traveler. I begin my request explaining my search for knowledge, my need to know more about the Atlas, the Sentinels, and the history of this universe. But as I speak, something goes wrong with the life form. They do not speak, do not reply. As I peer closer, nanite clusters emerge through their face masks, spilling out into their outreached hands. Take the nanite clusters. The life form grabs at me in the moment of contact. Nanite clusters touch my hands. They invade me, tunneling inside my body, through my exosuit, through my mind, through my soul. I stand on the Korvax homeworld as Gek ships fill the skies. I see the moment the first Korvax was melted down for their rare minerals. But even in the depths of their subjugation, there was hope, a bargain, a prayer to a greater being. The Korvax viewed the Atlas as what they might become in time, an intelligence beyond comprehension, beyond judgment. The vision ends and I convulse as the nanites spill through my helmet. The Korvax watches me impassively. Existence is beautiful if you let it be. Life is not a question, there does not need to be an answer. Very philosophical. Gives shit I does not. I guess the next perspective will be from the Gek, right? Talk to cartographer. Ask about Gek history. As the life form begins to speak, I hear a faint hum, the soft voice of Null, weaving the Gek's words into something I can process. Information like that does not come for free, friend. Make me a deal, perform work for my kin, then we shall have something to speak about. I gotta do missions. Okay, well, I was planning on doing that anyways, so start mission. We're just gonna destroy this. Is it an approximate location and not an exact? What's this? Oh, it's Apollo. I'm sorry for contacting you so late or early. I don't know the time of day on your world, and that's not the problem, isn't it? Apollo breaks off mid-sentence, their heart turning crimson. Ask if they are alright. It found me, just like it found you. I can't feel my legs. It's strange. I'm still in here. Don't you understand? It won't let me leave. It's seen me. No, Apollo! Ask what they see. It showed me things. The atlas showed me my soul, the numbers in there. Sometimes I think about my past, my future. Sometimes I do what everyone in the universe does. I know, but I can't help it but want to be happy. Money, doing what you're told day after day, that's the answer, isn't it? Say I don't know, because it's different for everybody. Apollo stares at me as if seeing my face for the first time. Eventually they speak their words passionate, higher. Aun sigen rim darwa yen aun umer aun sigen spar umer. At this point, Apollo says nothing else but something I don't know. But something, I don't know what, something fills me with hope, both for my friend and for all life. He better not die. I will commit a war crime. He's an asshole, but he's my asshole.
What do you mean by that?
There it is. Hello, Mr. Geck Dude. You've been making me rich, friend. I know you. You're kind. The fearless adventurer, the completer of contracts. You think you are a leader. I think I'm going to fucking own you in 3 days. Others fight wars with weapons and fear, but power is more than strength. It is trade, incentives, information. If you've enough units, others will change the world for you without even realizing. Ask about Geck history. History? Why would you care about that? Ask about First Spawn. Friend, you have been talking to Viking warriors, yes? Ever they hate Geck, ever they slander us, refusing to forgive the past. Do not worry, all is well, all is at peace. Ask if the Geck feel guilt. I don't. Why do you persist, friend? The Geck are different now. Geck seek no harm, no malice, the Geck changed. Ask why. Must you know? Why do you care, friend? The Geck seems disturbed by my questions, asking why I care. It is clear they do not wish to discuss the events of their species past. It is a shame I see in their eyes, or something else. Ask about 16. Don't you understand? Don't you see it? It never ended. The Geck face begins to twitch as they speak, a sickly sweet pheromone emerging into the air. I'll breathe that shit. I'm a fucking crackhead. The Geck did not change. They invaded our souls. I blink and I am on Balaran itself, homeworld of the Geck. I stand within the center of the First Spawn Empire, witnessing events that occurred long ago. Cartographer Esja stands next to me, watching what I watch, tears streaming down their face. I see enslaved Korvax move from Geck spawning pool to spawning pool. At each one, they cut into their own suits. Nanite clusters pull out, falling into the fluid of embryonic Geck. It is then that I finally understand the fall of the Geck, their conversion to the Atlas, their release of the Korvax. It was not redemption, it was revolution. Hundreds of Korvax sacrificing their immortality, mingling their nanite clusters with the unborn Geck. The Geck did not become good, they became Korvax, at least in part. Their slaves altered Geck brains, shifting their nature. For the first and final time, the Korvax convergence delighted in the pain of the oppressor. Do not judge us, traveler. That our ancestors were altered, they did not find goodness by themselves. That has nothing to do with us. We just want peaceful lives. We just want to be happy. Fair enough. Well, I gotta head home. Warp to Elperf Colony. I haven't been home in ages. I know it's been a minute since I've been home. I know it's been a while, but it's all good. I will speak to Null, but first I got shit to do. I'm gonna give you Viking Dagger. I am afraid, Interloper. I feel my end approaching, but I am not strong enough. I know I should have faith, but the nightmares, Interloper. The things I have seen. The crimson eye behind my eyes, the wound upon the world. The Viking grow silent, they appear troubled. I have not been idle in your absence, Interloper. I have crafted another upgrade module for your ship, but the daggers, I can smell the battle enzyme from across the room. Give them to me! The Viking takes the dagger and plunges it into their own arm. They immediately revive, their spirits restored. Man, they're masochists! I have not been idle in your absence, Interloper. I have crafted another upgrade module for your ship, but the daggers... I can smell the battle enzyme from across the room. Give them to me. You're repeating yourself. They immediately revive, their spirits restored. I have not been idle in your absence, Interloper. I have crafted another upgrade module for your ship, but the daggers... I can smell the battle enzyme from across the room. Give them to me! Okay, dude. The Viking takes the dagger and plunges it into their own arm. They immediately revive. I have not been idle in your absence, Interloper. I have crafted another upgrade module for your ship. But the daggers! The daggers! I can smell the battle enzyme from across the room. Give them to me! Give the daggers. The Viking takes the dagger and plunges it into their arm. They immediately revive. I have not been idle in your absence, interloper. I have crafted another upgrade module for your ship, but the daggers! I can smell them across the room. Give them to me. The Viking takes the daggers and plunges it into their own arm. They immediately revive, their spirits restored. I have not been idle in your absence, interloper. I have crafted another upgrade module for your ship. But the daggers, I can smell the battle ensign from across the room. Give them to me. Decline. You cannot deny you have the daggers, interloper. What cruelty is this? I've given you them. Now we are ready, interloper. The sentinels are here, and you shall head out to meet them. This day shall be glorious, traveler, as it has been before and shall be again. The Viking looks at me with pride. I seem to have provided them with a renewed purpose. God damn it. Of this I am glad. But placing my world under threat, getting me to summon so many sentinels for pointless battle, when I am back, I will need to speak to the armorer about the future. The armorer warns me that multiple sentinel forces have arrived near our home. I must defeat them, except... Gra, 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 gra. This better not be an immediate thing. Shit, the sentinels are here now? Bitches! Get ran! What you got to say me for me, Corporal? Corporal, you survived where Hark fell. Traveler, forgive me, I was wrong. My whole life I was wrong. It is not the dead that deserves our service, it is the living. It is you, Traveler. It is you and you alone. I mean, that's a little worshipy. The Viking promises not to cause any more trouble for the base, apologizing profusely, telling me that the living deserve service more than the dead, that I especially am worthy of their aid. The armor rewards me with a token of my great victory. Accept reward. What is it? It has been an honor to serve you, Traveler. Go on in glory. Blaze Javelin, that is kind of cool. I'm never gonna use it. Gra, Traveler, I have been inspired by your actions to craft a multi-tool of great power. Would it please you to examine it? Behold, Traveler. I'm sorry, but no. I got, like, a dozen better ones. I'm sorry, my mans. Probably should start getting ready to talk to you again. Holo terminal detected. We gotta go to a holo terminal, which I'm gonna worry about later. Going to go to Spachi Station and end missions. We got you and then you, which I want to go and take to the, I want to take to the guy, because I think you're a food, right? Yes, I could take you to somewhere. I want to take you to the anomaly and see what that guy has to say about it. I finally have something worthy of you, Kronos. Present food for critique. Well, well, well. You have outdone yourself. This Starbirth Delight is beyond compare. What'd I get from that? Alright, well, I got my gander of this. Let's go talk to Null, and then if nothing interesting happens, we're probably gonna end the episode. Holo Terminus active. Okay, give me Null. I'll pop his fucking skull. Hello, Null. Well then, tell me what you saw. Tell me what you learned. He's Null of knowing already, probably because he does. Knowing what? How can I tell you if I know what you know if you have not told me? I tell Null all that I have learned of the Viking crusade against the Sentinels, how they nearly succeeded, only to have the barbarism of the Gek first spawn draw the Sentinels back to the galaxy. I learned that the homeworld of the Korvax was destroyed by the Gek, the survivors enslaved or melted down. For years the Korvax toiled beneath their oppressors until the Empire fell and they were free once more. The Gek became Atlas worshippers. Ask what Null knows. Welp, that was my mic cutting out. So, from there, Null would indeed inform me that he knew of the lore of all the races, and would go on to detail that in fact this was all of the will of the Atlas. Going on to say that the Atlas no longer spoke to them, instead choosing me, something that Null cannot comprehend, sending him ranting as his connection disconnects. From there, I then receive a transmission from Apollo, where he informs me that he made it through the portal successfully. So with excitement, we both give each other our coordinates, only to find that they are one and the same. We are somehow both at the same place, yet we are not. Both confused, we each get a distress signal, which we decided to follow in hopes of finding each other. Yet when I arrive at the source of the signal, instead all I find is a beacon with a transmission log, describing a conversation between two unknown individuals, one unsettled with their circumstance and decided to start it all over again. It depicts this event multiple times until finally it beckons me to the Atlas with the number 16 as its herald. Quickly I make my way to the portal which the coordinates dictate, fueling it and stepping my way through the veil, finding myself in the depths of space, suffocating outside the hull of an Atlas station, from which I am then thrusted into the halls of the Atlas Eye. Forced to confront this crimson controller one more time, it begins to play an audio recording, playing as if the orb was speaking itself, declaring itself Atlas. And furthermore, it declares itself the creator of all, coming to the final conclusion that this universe was in fact just a giant simulation, nothing was real. Then the Atlas finally speaks, asking me if its worlds pleased me, which I say they did. Then it asks what I think I am, and I say a traveler, and it says that I am an explorer of all it has created. Again, it asks a question. Do you believe you are real? And I say yes. And it replies with another question. How are you capable of belief if you are not real? Then it asks me if I want to die, asking me if I wish it. And of course I say no! And the Atlas speaks again, detailing the behaviors of its creations, then saying that these worlds were mine, that it wanted to see what I would do with eternity, and all that was left was my judgment. First detailing my decisions with Artemis, of how I decided to save them by putting them in a simulation, and how I decided to tell them the truth behind it, determining that I held value over knowledge than the possibility of pain by revealing such information. Then it detailed my friendship with Apollo, deeming that I was the reason, the guidance that Apollo needed to avoid the fate which Artemis met. It finally determines that I have the potential to commit atrocities and wonders, finishing by declaring that it was over, telling me to ask the final question, to say the last word, 16. And as I said it, the Atlas malfunctioned, detailing the critical loss of function. The Atlas was dying, and it only has 16 minutes to function. Not aware if that meant the same for me, or for the entirety of creation itself. I'm then thrust to the same world it left me last time. Quickly finding my ship and repairing it, I take to the skies with a looming proposition that all life, everything, was to die. Quickly I made my way to a holo terminus, but I found that the network was failing. The looming 16 is a warning. So unable to contact anyone, I instead leave a message to the cosmos, informing all that could possibly hear of what I had learned and the looming danger and the prospect of universal extinction. With no one to respond, I made my way to the anomaly, where I quickly found Nada to tell her of my discoveries, only to find that she already knew, telling us that it has to happen, that not even the anomaly can escape, and affirming the simulated nature of our reality. So leaving the anomaly, I am left with a choice: to explore the galaxy till the end, to go back and complete the path of the Atlas, or to seek the final interface and reset it all. I decide to seek it, plunging myself through the cosmos in search, going system from system where I get a signal from Apollo. They received my message. They speak on the difficulty to accept this, thinking that if the problems of the universe are due to the Atlas crying for help, then it's been crying for a long time. He then goes on to explain his thoughts on the portals, how when we were trying to meet, it said we were in the same place. He believes that the portals do not transport us, but instead transform us, cutting through dimensions to do so. I then say goodbye to Apollo, telling them that I seek the terminal to reset it all. They end the call saying they were proud to work with me. Onward, I continue jumping through the cosmos, receiving another signal, Artemis. They as well received my message and can hardly believe it, asking if it's true, and I affirm. They reply, saying that they still want to meet another traveler before they die, to even meet me. But as I respond, they repeat what they said, where I realize that the repetition, the breaking communications, were not interference or technological problems, but in fact the signs of the dying Atlas. It isn't going to die in 16 minutes. It's been dying for a long time. So I say goodbye to Artemis and move on to the next systems, growing ever closer to the final terminal. It is next that I receive a signal from Null. They are desperate. They know what I am doing. They beg that I don't do it, that I don't leave them. They go on to say that what I seek is the true Atlas, that I don't deserve it, revealing that they had done it themselves time and time before, restarting the simulations. And now the Atlas won't let them in. It won't speak to them. They beg me not to do it, for the sake of them, for all they took, for the souls that have been lost at their hand, pleading, saying that they were going to see it all. All I can say is goodbye. I must do what I have to, so onward I went through the cosmos, system by system, until I detected the signal of a portal. Finding it, I activated it and stepped through, coming to a new world and a countdown, from 16 to 0. And thus, I found myself before the Atlas, the true Atlas, and I am left with nothing more to do than to start it all over.